Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a nice day today, and today I'm going to be doing a tutorial type of look of how to conceal your under eye dark circles. So with me, my under eye dark circles is not that bad. Like, they're just like dark, and I like when I see other people's, they be having worse than me. Like, they be having like little crow thingies, like when you smile, be like crow feet or something like that. I don't know the name. Or it'd be like really deep and stuff. So I'm not trying to say that my under eye dark circles are like so bad, like I need to like be too much with it. This is just like a tutorial for people that like really have like under eye dark circles like me or have it worse. So I just want to say that because I like get a lot of feedback from my mom, like a lot, saying that I need to get enough sleep though, and I need to stop wearing too much concealer under my eyes because like they're not that bad, but to me they're bad. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. And I want you guys to notice like the difference between me wearing makeup when it comes to my under eyes and me wearing no makeup, just like to notice the difference, because I kind of forgot to take a picture of me wearing no makeup so I can use it as my thumbnail. So it's okay, so just notice it in the video. I really hope you guys enjoy this video, and let's get started. So the first step to conceal your dark circles is to have a nice moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I use, well, it's an under eye moisturizer or under eye dark circle thing. It's called the Tucker Ashley Advanced Peptide Eye Complex. It doesn't really say on the back what it's about, but I read on the SB thing that it lightens your dark circles and it helps with dark circles. So this is what the packaging looks like of it. It's like a sample size, but I heard it works quite a while. And if you don't have that, I would recommend the Pond's Crema S Nourishing Moisturizer. Nourishes dry skin and adds smoothness. And you can get this about like for $2 at Target, and it's just like a little travel size of the Pond's moisturizer. And if you don't moisturize like your under eyes, honestly, I think it feels like your concealer is going to look patchy and get flaky-ish, and it just won't look right. And if you want to go like real natural, if you're like an organic person, I would use coconut oil, because coconut oil can do the same thing. So I'm going to put on my Tucker Ashley Advanced Complex Peptide Eye Complex because I kind of forgot to do that almost. So yeah, you only can use like a real little bit. You don't need a lot. Like, all you need is this much. I do not mean to flick you off, by the way. I'm just gonna do that and just moisturize. I already put foundation on, by the way, and I didn't put nothing under my eyes because of the video. Sometimes I put like a little bit of foundation, but this time I didn't because it can't help. Plus I'm going to be using quite, not a lot, but a little bit more concealer than I usually do because I really want to cover up my dark circles. I want to pat it so like it can like really moisturize in instead of just like going deep like that. The next step of concealing your dark circles is color correcting stuff. You can get them at MAC, Walmart, Target, anywhere that has like beauty products. And I feel like color correcting is the key to dark circles, because if you don't color correct, then like your concealer won't be nothing really, because you can still see your dark circles, especially if you don't have like a really good concealer. I will honestly use color correcting, and you don't have to use the expensive ones. You can literally use like anything, like lipstick, eyeshadow, you know. So I'm going to show you guys this paper that I had made about in 8th grade. And I knew about this color correcting stuff since like 7th, but I decided to keep the paper just in case I want to like almost forgot about it. But yeah, this is what the paper looks like. You can see. Yeah, so on it says like, this is like the color wheel. Like this part is the color wheel. And like red is across from green, and like my under eyes has kind of like a green bluish, so I use red and orange at the same time. Hope you guys can see that. So I use these two for my under eye. And yeah, so I got this lip pencil at Makeup Forever at Sephora, and the brand is Makeup Forever, and it's in the color Agua Lip or 17C, I don't even know. But yeah, it's kind of like a orange reddish tone, and it really covers up my dark circles really well. I've been using this for like 2 years, and I think this is going to last me like for another year, so about 3 years I believe this would last. So I just zoomed in the camera a little bit just because I want you guys to see what I'm doing, of course. So yeah, all you gotta do is don't put a lot though. I'm gonna tell you that, because if you put a lot, then it'll show up on your concealer and it won't look right. Then you have red, like basically reddish pinkish concealer under your eye, and that happened to me before in 8th grade, and it was embarrassing. So you want to put a little bit where the purple or whatever you have is, and just like kind of do that with it. Don't forget to do both eyes, because sometimes I forget to do both eyes. Especially like I get them like right here. You can notice them like right inside like that. So I'll make sure I go up in there. Make sure not to put a lot. And kind of like moisturize it. Not moisturize it, but blend it out with my finger. My ring finger, because it's like the perfect warmth to like blend it out. So yeah, you want to do that. Oh, if you don't have my color, if you have like a more of a violet color, you can use like a type of yellow concealer. Well, not concealer, but color corrector. But yeah, if I were you, I would Google like what a color corrector is, and like you'll see the wheel for it, and it will work really good, and it will help with concealing dark circles. I promise you that. Now I'm going to be using my NYC Cover Stick Concealer in the color 781A Light, and it's kind of dirty and messed up. See, it's all disfigured and weird looking. So yeah, I'm going to be using that under my eyes. It is always good to use a cream concealer, but then it's not, because it can crease easily if you don't have a good powder with it. So yeah, you want to do that. I get a little bit of it and just blend it out with the red. After I'm done blending that out, I'm going to be using one of my favorite concealers, which is the Boo Boo Cover Up Concealer. And I really love this concealer because it has like a good amount of thicknessy. It's not too liquidy or thick, and it works really good. And I mix it with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the color Light. Yeah, in the color 10 Light or something. And I mix these two together because they work perfectly together. And I'm just going to mix it up with my finger, my middle finger. And when you want to do this, you want to put it in a triangle form. Like that. You see that? In a triangle form. Because if you don't put it in a triangle form, if you put it just like where your dark circles is, it won't look right at all. I'm telling you that. I experienced it. You have to believe me on this. So yeah, plus it like gives more of a brightness look when you put it in a triangle form. So I really recommend you guys doing that. Now I'm going on to this side and doing the triangle form. You want to go all the way up here too, because you really want to like have a good bright eye circle. Plus, people always ask me sometimes, like when they notice me when I don't have makeup on, like my dark circles look really bad and I look dead, somebody told me. But when I like have concealer on, they'll be like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? And I'd be like, watch my videos. And since like they always ask me, I decided to make a tutorial about it. So yeah, sometimes you can like go on your nose too if you want your nose to look thinner, like that. and go in the inner corner so it can be bright there too. So the last concealer I'm going to be using, and I barely use because I only have a little bit left and it works super good, and it's the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer. And I've been using this a lot last year or 2 years ago, and it works so good, and I'm going to try to get another one of this. So I'm going to be using that, and I have no clue what color it is, but it works so good. And it's like a really light color, like lighter than my other concealers, so it can really brighten up. And I'm going to be using that much of it. I hope you guys can see. And I'm going to be trying to put it in a triangle form. And you want to have a concealer that's like 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, so it can like it'll help brighten up your under eye circles. Because if you have like a concealer that's like exactly your color, it won't look right. Well, like it depends what type of look you want, but honestly, I would like get the one that's like 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. This is what it looks like after I'm done like blending it out. And if you want to see without this light in front of me, I'm going to turn this off, and this is how it looks. So since I put a lot of concealer on, I'm going to be baking. So this is kind of like the what step was this? 1, 2, the 4th step of Conceal Your Dark Circles. And I'm going to be using my Stay Matte Rimmel Press Powder, and I crunched it with my fingers a little, and it's in the color Creamy Natural 011. And I'm going to be putting it under my dark circles, under my dark circles, under my eyes, and this method is called baking. And you want to do this, like, that's why I crunched it up a little, so I can do that. It's like kind of my own DIY baking powder or something. So yeah, you're going to want to do that. Can you guys see that? Because I feel like this light is too bright. Like, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm going to be baking. And the reason why I believe the reason why for baking is to like have more of a long coverage instead of like your concealer concealing, like creasing. I mean, that was weird. So yeah, you want to do that wherever you put concealer at, like in a triangle form. Like if you did, I hope so, because like if you didn't, well, I don't know what to say. Okay, so I'm going to wait and for about 10 minutes for this to be done baking, and I'm going to be doing my eye makeup, which is like pretty basic, like mascara and all that stuff. So yeah, be right back. It's been about 10 minutes. Oh wait, is it recording? Oh, okay. It's been about 10 minutes, and I kind of just put mascara on and a little bit of eyeshadow and stuff. So I'm going to be blending this out by using my e.l.f. powder brush. And I really love this brush because it has a flat top with it. And I can like stipple with it and like blend it out at the same time, which is perfect. So I'm going to be doing that. I do that. Make sure it's set it in there right. And you can get this brush at Target too. And with the baking method, it's like really going to help you not have as much creases as you would with just like putting on powder. So yeah, that's what I really love about the baking method. Okay, so the last step of to like conceal dark circles and have more of a brighter under eye, whatever, is to use like a little, you can use like eyeshadow or like a little thing like this to like brighten up your inner corner. And this is like the Shelia Ivory Lace highlighter crayon. I forgot the name because like it's kind of gone because I've been using it for like, wait, I had this since like 4 years or 4 years. So yeah, I'm going to be putting this on the inner corner of my eye. And this like really like just sets it off. Like I'm done basically. And without the light, this is what it looks like. Like you can probably tell I have like a little bit of a dark because like the concealers I use is not as good as like the expensive one that I see, like Kat Von D or anything that's like real thick, you know. So yeah, that is what it looks like. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. I hope you guys notice like the difference between me without dark circles and me with dark circles. So yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Comment down below what other videos you want me to do. Like this video, subscribe most of all. I always have my social medias linked out in the description box below. And please help me to reach 1,000 subscribers before springtime. And spring is around March 20th, I believe. So yeah, that'll be a blessing for you guys to do that. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.